Okay, maybe we're in. Okay, I gotta test this out. So this is the walking speed. Okay. Which feels like I'm freaking crawling on the ground. Now, if I press this button, this seems like a normal walk. Which is basically the running speed. This is like the normal walk from any other game of this kind, right? And this is the running speed, which feels like you're running. It doesn't seem that weird to me. But if you slow the game down to its basic, this is your walking pace. Oh my god, it does feel like you're crawling, doesn't it? When you realize it does feel snail pace, and this is the running speed, which is basically normal movement speed. It's insane. But yeah, we're keeping the double. Also, another thing I have done, I went into the map and I've collected just some random, temperature readings and EMF readings, just to get that slight amount of extra money we needed so we can buy the parabolic microphone. $313 credits. Buy now. Okay. So now we have the parabolic microphone. Now, here's the funny thing that we missed. Not every map, but some maps have entries in the wiki, and apparently all these things are fucking clues. Dude, this so far has been just a guide. How was I supposed to... There's literally a tutorial for the game. How was I supposed to know that this has actual clues? Look, there's like all these different parts. They have so much information, and every single one of these pictures is a clue. Isn't that kind of crazy? I feel like that's kind of crazy. Also, in here, if we go to the incomplete guide... There we go. See, this is what I was saying. This is what I was talking about. And so, the only problem I have with this guide is that it actually shows you the pictures. So I'm gonna try to not use it. But, for example, this is the woman in white. We know Alice Williams. You can see that they tell you exactly which notes you need to investigate her. It also tells you where she is, and it tells you how much audio evidence she has. So I'm gonna try to avoid this, right? But it's very useful because now we know it's in the western half of the crypt. Something that, I mean, I've looked around the crypts a lot and I didn't see anything, but look how many info we have on the fucking crypts, dude. How much stuff we have. So let's say we want to aim at the lady in white right now, okay? We would say the woman in white, obviously, in the crypts. Then we would get to the archive, get the woman in white, and then we need two more things about the woman in white, which are both, I guess, in the wiki. So let's read about the crypts and see what's up. In the early 1900s, after the construction of the mausoleum, the community made it abundantly clear they did not appreciate the social divide manifested by the burial practices implemented. But only the elite were allowed to be entombed with the mausoleum. It was later determined that even Mr. Lefebvre, the architect of the mausoleum, was disgusted with how its creation evolved. As a result, in 1910, a cemetery director purchased the land south of the mausoleum, expanding the cemetery. Technically, this area is not a crypt, but over time the name was adopted. Earliest reports, paranormal activity started prior to this area Legends of the Shadow in the Forest. So that's going to be the shadow people, the shadow person that we saw. Red eyes, been around for countless decades. Some of the earliest reports were documented by the original colonists. The first settlers had a strong fear of natives. After the crypt's construction, witness observed a shadowman wandering on the road between the crypts and the woods. Okay, so now we know where the shadow walks. Also, other paranormal stuff. There we go. This is it. A woman. Murder woman in the late 1940s. A wandering spirit in the crypts. They also reported other transparent beings. For example, a young Timothy. Who the fuck is Timothy? They've been playing around the southernmost section due to the circumstances associated with the woman who was found murdered. But I'm investigator believe there may be a connection between the two entities. Oh, is it the kid? Didn't the husband murder her and the kid because the kid wasn't his? Well, I guess we'll find out right now. So see, we still have absolutely nothing about this lady, and I guess the kid. We're almost good though for that guy. I wonder, now that I have the parabolic microphone, if I need other things. I don't know. Do I need the flashlight? Hold on. Can I put this down? No, I'm forced to have it. Okay. Custom audio monitoring device feature parabolic sound, a dish, microphone, and a viewfinding monocular. Fidelity headphones. Investigator can hear a range of sounds at extended distances. But do they count as... I wonder if they count as evidence. We're gonna need a camera, we're gonna need that, and let's take temperatures for now. Okay, so I don't really have a map. Or I don't know where south or north is. I'm gonna activate my powers right now and do power walk down to the crypt. Boom. I can deactivate the powers. And we're here at the crypt. So they said the road east was the road that connects to the forest, right? That's where the other shadow walks. So if we find the forest, we know where east is. This is the forest, so this is the east side. Means that's west, that's north, and that's south. Okay, so we have to be on the other side. The kid, they said it's south, southeast. And the woman is on the west side. Okay. Good to know. Let's start by taking some readings. I don't know if they appear by the road or if they appear in the crypts. But I mean, this is the west side, and this is exactly where I thought she would be, by the statues. Also, because we are doubling the speed, things should appear a lot faster. Might be close to this thing. Or she might be inside, I don't know. The thing is, I have never detected her. Not once. So we can use the parabolic microphone to hear from afar. Okay, interestingly enough, the parabolic microphone can actually record. We cannot ask questions, but we can record, so that's not a terrible thing to have. Maybe we can even have only one of them and not both of them. So the kid is supposedly hanging around the south part. She's hanging around the west. I think. Let's double check. The western half of the crypt. So, I'm guessing... Guessing around here somewhere. I should have maybe the EMF reader. It didn't say the road. It did say... Even at 2 times speed, this is very uneventful. It is. It really is, right? I don't really understand if we're doing something wrong or not. I mean, we have the 4 clues that they want to investigate the woman. I still cannot find the exact spot where she's supposed to show up. Alright. 5 times the speed. Here we go. Wonder if they mean like this part. Like the western part of the crypt, or they mean inside. I was scared for a moment there. It was a statue. Where is this woman? Where is little Timothy? Was there a building you can enter here? No. I tried all the crypts. The only one we can enter is the actual mausoleum. Hello? Slow down. Okay, something happened. I missed it. That's the first time we actually hear anything from this. We were right around this corner. I didn't really see or hear anything other than the jump scare sound. The fact that there's no temperature drops though. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna drop this here for a moment. Activate maximum speed. Grab the EMF reader. And slow. Alright. So we were around here when we heard the spook. It's a very shy ghost. Oh,
Looks like this is a normal EMF reading.
there's a fucking... Okay, never mind. God damn it. I thought we had something. The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Something just screamed in my ear and then left. Honestly, kind of sounded like a crow. I don't think we're getting crows around here. Isn't it crazy that we don't get, like, temperatures or EMF anywhere around here? Oh. Okay. Was something there for a second. Just as I was saying, we're never getting any any EMF. All right, let me drop that there. We have the temperatures as well. This was the zone, roughly. And you know, checks out because when I heard the sound, I was here and he sounded like he came from somewhere over here. Or I was here, maybe. Oh. We had a drop in temperature. Not enough to actually record it, but you know, we're narrowing down the area of this ghost, I think. Seems like she's around this corner of the crypts. Either that or we are actually getting the kid right now. Because I would say this is the south part of the crypts. Where they said we would find a kid. Although they said the kid roams the street. Or something like that, right? Come on, lady. Do something. Do I need to speed this up again? I will. I'm really curious as to how this sort of ghostly AI works. If it's like an invisible presence that roams around and engages you when you're close, or if it's something that has a set few locations where they can go, or if it's a timed event on your character when you're around the location of one of those events. Or a combination of those, like it's a timed event but in a specific location, right? Gonna speed up to twice. Because once again, nothing is happening. It was a shuffle. It also happened around this part of the cemetery.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
Yeah? Of what? I think Coron is having a stroke after all this time. Not finding anything, he's just imagining things. At this point, he's talking to himself. Wow, that's great audio evidence. You know? To turn off the flashlight, maybe they'll... Okay.
I'll keep that as audio evidence.
Okay. Okay. That was clearly the woman yelling at me. So it seems like this part is the most active. I don't know about this long range thing or how it works. Because so far it just feels like it's a normal recorder. I don't know, dude. The moment I turn the speed back to 1, nothing freaking happens. Hello, lady? Do we have to do like a communication session maybe? So she's not really showing herself unless she's on top of things. Response to question. I would not think so. She's residual, so I don't think she does. Maybe we could have the Paravox and capture some random voices, but I don't think she directly communicates. Residual ghosts don't do that. At least that's what I was getting from the guide yesterday. It did say there's no EVPs from residuals. I mean, it makes sense, right? Residuals, they're just lingering presence. They're not really interacting with anything. They're just attached to their grief, and that's about it. Intelligent ghosts can communicate. We've seen that. Demons too, apparently. I don't know about the shadows. Once again, there's nothing. I don't know. Temperatures, EMF. They're so hard to catch around here. I don't remember from the guide if residual ghosts have specific rules about temperatures and an EMF. I mean, this is a pretty big area to scout. I don't know. I don't know. Twice the speed. Come on, show me something. Anything that tells me you're here. Or at least patrolling this area.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Okay.
This way. This is paranormal.
This spot here was good. I wish I could like track her down and follow her, but this was a good spot. Right here at the corner of the vines. Is a pen? Maybe that will work. I was also thinking like the other EMF bomb thingy, the IED. Maybe that would sound if she's roaming around and we can hear where she's moving, right? Fucking leaving all my tools on a goddamn bench in the middle of the night in a cemetery. Damn it, Stevenson. Alright. We slow down. Way around here. Let's put down... Wait, actually. Hang on, I need to turn that on. Oh fuck, it's yellow. She's right here. Hello? I heard that. Well, I didn't record it, apparently. I don't know why. Alright, let me activate my grenade, my bomb here. Gonna put it like there. I need a temperature gun because when the light is yellow, they did say there's usually a temperature drop. We'll see if that is true or not. So I can safely stay here. I can see that part and I can see this part. Come on, show yourself. I gotta be honest though. The last voice line I heard, that didn't sound like a woman. That actually sounded like a child. So I wonder if we got interference from the kid that should theoretically be around here somewhere. Really curious to know if she's wandering around a fixed path. I mean, they say west. Technically, this is all west, including this side. Because let's be honest, the part where we're set up, that's southwest, basically. If that is east. What the?
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence. Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
Shit. I think I saw it. She's almost invisible, but I think she was walking down this path. Wait, let's follow her. She's going through here now. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Damn it, I nearly took a picture. Oh, dude, if we had a camera like set up automatically pointing like here. How about your photo reflexes at twice the speed? Very good. But right now we are at 1x speed, so... Hmm. This thing has not flashed yellow since we put it down. Like as soon as we put it down, it was yellow, and then never again. I was walking down here, so this is definitely an area of activity. Come on, man. Why don't you go wee woo wee woo? Waste of fucking money. Literally, like, Timu equipment for ghost hunting. Dude, these temperatures are just not happening. Do you think Conrad was mistaken and he accidentally bought like a rectal thermometer instead of an ambient thermometer? Hello?
Ooh, that is eerie audio evidence.
You say that. What did you hear? Fucking hell, let me get this. Do residuals even the basics? It wasn't this guide. It was the other guide. This one. Was it this one? It was. So, ghost types and their differences. This is what we're looking for. Residuals. Common spirits, stuck in a loop, act the same event over and over again, unaware of surroundings, repeated memories at the specific moments during lifetime, cold spots and EMF. See, we should have cold spots. They don't interact with surroundings, no lights, no doors, do not reply to questions. So no paravox and no parabox. Okay, stuck in a loop. You can find them in the same spots. They appear as transparent. Hello? He's right here. Oh. But she didn't manifest, you fucker. What am I gonna do with that? At least I know she was walking there. She went from there to here. But did she turn this way? I wonder. And is she now, like, I don't know, looping around here somewhere? There's no freaking cold spots. This ghost is a fucking asshole is what it is. Hello? Lady, do you have any comment on the current geopolitical situation? No? Nothing? Any thoughts on Trump versus Kamala? I heard a ghostly yelp. I think that's a very common reaction. The entire situation is a horror show, so yeah. Relatable, lady, relatable. Care to maybe show yourself a little bit? Should I anger this ghost? Maybe I should ask her about their son, the murdered child that was murdered in front of her by her husband. Maybe they'll get a reaction out of her, you know? Maybe we should remind her how her kid absolutely died, was murdered nearly in front of her. Maybe a little jog her memory a little bit. Yes? Anything? I do wonder if she actually walks. around. Could be a long route. I mean, considering the lights and how long they took to go yellow. Maybe. But you would think we would have found some evidence, like, I don't know, somewhere else along the way. Maybe some temperature reading or some EMF, like anything. But we just cannot find anything.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
What the fuck? Do I have to follow those sort of yelps that we hear? And the footsteps. It's kind of hard to follow the footsteps. They... In my headphones, I don't know if we have actual... We don't really have any good audio options, but I cannot pinpoint where they're coming from. That's a problem. That's why I look around like a maniac every time I hear them. Guys, I'm lost. Where am I? Okay. That was huge, though. That tells me she also walks the other side of this place. Hello? That sounded like a kid. Fuck. Just walk through her? I don't know, did I? The thing is, according to the game, we should get an EMF spike before she does anything. But I don't think I've ever seen that in practice actually working. Oh, that fucking thing. There should be this sign of activity. We should have an EMF spike and then something happens, which gives you the time, theoretically, to switch to your actual gear. And record whatever the hell you need to record. But that never happens. Because we're just not getting EMF spikes. Let me see that. Did I actually do walk through her? I don't see it. I don't see it, Hexa. If you slow it down if you can. Well, do you know exactly, like, the second that's happening? at 2 seconds. I'm down to 1/4 of the speed. I still don't see it. I see a walk through a plant. I'm trying to stop motion, stop it. Maybe I misclicked. No, it sounds the right moment because that's where I turned around. So it might be the right one, but I don't know. Anyway. Doesn't really matter. Dude, come on, lady. Okay, EMF machine clearly doesn't work here. It's just too random. You just have to walk around and be lucky. No. Try to, Can we fake it for the internet? Can we do like a, oh my god, and then, I don't know, pretend there's that smudge right there is a ghost? Fake it till you make it, sort of thing. What if I start pissing on some of these graves or fountains? You think that's gonna make her mad? I mean, she's a residual. She doesn't know anything about anything. That's the thing. It cannot make her mad because she doesn't see us. She just occasionally lashes out in random places. Well, not random. They say there's a fixed route, so I don't know. This location seemed important. Do you think she loops outside as well? What did the guy say? Do we know? Said western half of the crypt, so that's very vague. Oh. Sounded like he was coming from around here. Lady? Oh, for fuck's sake, lady, do something. I'm losing my patience here. It's been an hour and a half almost. We need to do something here. If we cannot even do this one, in an hour and a half, how are we supposed to do like 7 ghosts in this goddamn map? You know? At twice the speed of the game. There's just no way. There's just not enough to go on about these ghosts. I think this is a problem with the tool design. I feel like the tools should have been better at pinpointing where the ghosts are. Like, even if that required the time, maybe like scanning an area like this inch by inch. Right? Imagine if the pen would leave like traces around some of the walls or little footsteps or something like that to show roughly the path that a ghost is taking. Especially in a place that it's this big. You need something to direct you because, like, we saw her here. And then also we saw her here in the middle going through there, and then we heard her here, and then we found some voices here. Like, that's too big. Like, if she's roaming around and you for some reason are perfectly desynced with her and keep walking around without never crossing her, we could be here like for 5 days and never even meet her. So yeah, it's either the tools need to be better or the ghosts need to be more active. Like, I get the simulation part. I get these things take time and maybe you want to simulate, you know, as much as possible how things actually work. But goddamn, I literally cannot spend like 5 in real life evenings chasing one ghost for the sake of like realistic ghost hunting. The game needs to be fun at some point. Again, it was working a lot better in a small house. Because it was tiny and you're kind of always bumping into something. But in a place like this, it just doesn't work. It's just not enough to go on. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but even then, the game never ever explains anything.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
Did I take a picture? Did I just hear footsteps? I don't know where they were coming from, so I have no idea. Also, some people say you can take unlimited amount of evidence from a ghost. Some people say you can only get so many evidence before you have to leave the place and come back. Which also would be absolutely dog shit design if that was true. I refuse to believe that's that bad. she is still around. Has she shown herself once ever since? The hell? Just random people on the street. God, I hope in the other house seems to be in a very racist neighborhood. So hopefully there's not as much traffic and people moving around and people parking all the time. Where was she last time we called her? Was it here? Was it this little corner or was it this corner? I don't know. That's really not that good, huh? I'm gonna give this game 7 more minutes. If we cannot see her materialize even once by then or hear another voice line, I'm gonna call it quits. Or your luck with the kid. Now, I mean, we can do it after, but like, I'm gonna have to give up on the woman in a few minutes because it's been like too crazy. I don't even know where the kid would be. They said the South Street, which is this one, but is that real? Is that true? I don't know. We could check the guide. I mean, spoil ourselves, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it does. Because even with spoilers, I cannot find this goddamn woman in white. It sounds like she's here. I'm thinking those are just random noises. She's even worse. They had the chance to make maybe some directional sound to tell you what a ghost would be, like some wailing, something like that, some crying. I don't know. Wait,
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
is that the same person? That doesn't look like the same person to me. But maybe. That was closer to this side now. It's kind of a wild contrast as well, because think about the other ghost, the guy in the shed That was super active. Like he tried to spook me 5 times in a row yesterday. See, I'm hearing things from here. Well, I follow the wailing and nothing happens. So I think those are random. The crickets are literally driving me insane. Nothing. I mean, I try to run around the 2 or 3 places where we've seen activity. Sounded like it was coming from here. Nothing. Again, fake sounds. They make you think something's happening, but nothing's happening. Am I moving around too much? Dude, that is right here. Sound is coming from exactly right here. I try to follow those little whistles and those little whispers and things we're hearing, but don't think that's been doing much for me. Not even sure you hear the whispers. They might be way too low for on your end. Hold on, I can lower volume on my end. If you can hear some more, I'll tell you when. Nothing so far. Oh, you heard that? See, I've been hearing these things for a while now. Well, like, they never point where she actually is. Yeah, anyway, guys, time's up. I give up. I give up. Let's get spoiled about little William boy. Well, the southwest corner of the crypt to the angel statue by the western exit. Okay. So, like... here-ish? This east? This is the woods. This is east. It's literally the wrong place. West is there. South is this one. The angel statue near the exit. They count these as angel statues? Unless I got it wrong? How am I supposed to know, though? Hold on. Western south. That'd be... Wait, but that contradicts what we heard in the freaking thing. It says this is the west side. And then that's south? No, south should be this way. This is south. This is west. There's just no way. We've been patrolling the wrong side all this time. I mean, if that was true, we would get the lady somewhere on this side of the map instead of the other. But I've got her on the other side multiple times, so this cannot be the west side. She does walk around, maybe she's often on that other part. But that would be the opposite. That would be on the east side, if that was true. And they say, at least this guide says, she's only on the west half of the crypt. I mean, considering I've seen her walk here, this has to be the west side. Which means the kid would be walking around here and not on the other side. That is so confusing. Having a little compass in the UI would have made this a lot easier. This is the only angel statue that we know. And if that's east, this is north, not south. So there's no way the kid would be here by the statue. This would be the west. But the kid would be here somewhere. Only God knows where, because honestly, at this point, I don't fucking know anything about anything. I mean, that's the forest. I don't think the kid would be in the middle of the road, would they? Maybe he was playing with traffic. I mean, he got killed in his house. And I do remember something about a river. Alright, I give up. That's it. I'm done. I give up. Conrad Stevenson is changing career, okay? That's it. But just out of curiosity. Let's see. Shadow wandering on the road between the crypt and the wood. That's a shadow. That's not the same thing. Body of a murdered woman. It alleged the spirit can be seen wandering the grounds. So inside the grounds. Also, other transparent being, a young Timothy. Was playing around the southernmost section. Shadow wandering the road between the crypts and the woods. It doesn't say east, though. I don't know what I read east. I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea. I just know the guy is south. They read east somewhere in here? Wait. That's not the same thing? It's not the red eyes? Which one is the red eyes? Oh my god, there's another ghost. You're telling me there's another full-on ghost and we have never seen or heard anything about them? That's it. Spooktober is cancelled officially.